Yo, greetings and welcome to Vocals and Vibrations. I'm your host, Travis Pratt. Let's get into it. I love it. The numbers are already going up. So get in the comments. You guys already know what time it is. Tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're tuning in from and who you are. Takapa, good to see you. Good to see you, darling. Thank you for being here. You got to say where you're from. I want you to say where you're from in the comments so that people know where you're tuning in from. Peter! From NOLA, New Orleans, Louisiana. Good to see you, my brother. Timothy James, good to see you, my brother. I know where you're from, but I want you to put it in the comments. Tell me your name and tell me where you're from. My music seems like it's loud. Arnold, is that too loud? Are we good? Thank you, Takapa. Timothy James, where you tuning in from? My wife is in the comments and she said I look great. I think she might be biased. We got David Poole in the house tuning in from Tipton, Georgia. I see you on YouTube. The YouTube crowd is always live. Sinclair, what's up, Dad? Why you can't follow directions? I said put in the comments where you tuning in from, please. Thank you, Bruce Copeland from VA. Good stuff. All right, y'all. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Yoo-hoo. Mel, what's up? Tuning in from Baltimore, Maryland. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. We got Dr. Alfonso Cooper tuning in from Macomb, Illinois. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. She said, I can enjoy even though I lost my voice. Oh no, you lost me. You gotta tell me what happened. We got Anson North in the house from Houston, Texas. Thank you for being here, my brother. Chris said, uh-oh. What's funny, I read that and I literally heard your voice. Farmington Hills, Michigan, thank you for being in the house on tonight. And guys, you know the drill. Anybody who you know can benefit from what we do here. For those of you who are veterans of the show, go ahead and put their names in the comments so they can come in and join us, okay? Thank you, thank you. We got CP in the house. From Tipton, Georgia with 4 hearts. That's my big sister. Good to see you. My wife is saying, hey, friend. I'm not quite sure who she's talking to. Maybe she replied to that thing and it just showed up on my screen as that. Okay, listen. It's too many of y'all in here and I don't have enough comments. Where you tuning in from? Just type your name. That's all I need you to do. All right, guys, that's the end of the song. That means it's time for me to move on. And always, you guys, I play this from my phone, so I got to turn this off because if you know Travis Pratt, that phone will ring. Okay? Somebody said COVID took it. Oh, no. So, guys, again, I am Travis Pratt. Welcome to Vocals and Vibrations. It is good to have you guys here on today. The mission and vision of this show was to create a platform. I like artists to come on of all types. I know for the most part, it's like I've had like almost all singers, but I got some other people lined up. I got a violinist coming in soon. Got a saxophonist also coming in. But we'll get to that definitely at some point by the end of this season. Let me just go ahead. There's a couple of people just joined us. And while I'm putting up their comments, for those of you who are joining us on the recast or whatever, if you're just not joining, this is Vocals and Vibrations. I'm your host, Travis Pratt. Please follow me on all social media platforms at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter at Travis Pratt Official. We got Cliff Hood in the house. Thank you for being here, my brother. I want you to say where you from. Y'all just don't follow the rig. Y'all don't care. We got Ronaldo Block in the house on tonight from Minnesota, Rochester, Minnesota. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Robert Colbert in the house as well. A friend of mine told me like the comments be distracting me. Y'all know I got ADHD or something. It's hard for me to pay attention. But anyway, so the rundown of tonight's show, as always, I start with shouting out my young icons. I promise you guys, I'm gonna have one of you guys on. I'm gonna have one of them on next week because it's been a couple of episodes since I showed them. You guys, for those of you who are joining for the first time, I have this young artist program where I train young kids or whatever, and I like to show their video reel, and I'm gonna have one of them come on and sing next week. I'm gonna do this, and then we'll get started with the show. But dope. It's funny. I talked to Brandon this morning. Brandon's a regular of the show. Brandon, I don't think Brandon's been on this season. He's been in the comments, not on the actual show. Talked to him earlier. He was actually getting ready to sing for something like right before I talked to him. He was asking me, what do I need to do with this? Anyway, I'm going to have him on next week. Anyway, so the rundown of tonight's show, guys, I have a prolific artist, a good friend of mine, out of New York. I don't know if he was born and raised in New York. He lives in New York now. He can tell you guys that when he comes in. He goes by the name R Notes. Let me go ahead and bring him in right now. Notes, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? What up, y'all? What's up,
man?
Everybody?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, bro. The background, everything's shining, man. You look successful, baby.
Listen, make it happen, my brother. Look, what choice do we have, right?
Yeah, man.
I think
but I'm happy to be here.
For sure. Okay, so check it out. Let's jump right into it. Tell the people who you are and tell them what you do.
My name is R. Notes. I'm coming from Brooklyn, New York. I am born and raised here. I started out in Coney Island. Now I didn't moved all over the place, but I'm back to Brooklyn again. And
okay.
Just a local struggling artist like the rest of us.
Brother, you live in New York. People see that different. People think if you live in New York, it's like you made it. It's like New York is the end all be all for most of us. Like I'm from a small town, so anybody in New York, it's like you doing it, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, at this level, I could say that I'm closer, okay. But it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of practice, it takes a lot of letdowns and just kind of persistence, But I'm finally doing music full time, so I don't really spend my time on anything other than that. So, but it's been years. It's been years.
It's funny you say that. I think, Arnold, in my personal opinion, I think that's what it takes. It's like, I tell my friends all the time, I do a bunch of stuff, and it's like when you got families and stuff like that, it's almost like you kind of got to or whatever. But it almost seems like when you burn all bridges behind you and you're gonna make it no matter what, it seems like that's what it takes to happen. Is that your experience? Is that how you feel or no?
Someone told me that a comedian one time, he told me, you know what, in order for you to get to the next level, you're gonna have to be selfish, and for me, that was never the case. That's just literally not who I am. I have a wife, I have children. They've always come first. Music always came second, but it's about what you put your focus into. It's no different than anybody saying, I'm going to work out every single year. I'm about to work out. If you put down a Netflix show, just one that you love, you could work out for that half an hour or that hour. You understand? So that's what you can find the time when you want it that bad.
If you make a decision to do it. It's funny you say that when you mentioned Netflix, Arnold. So I thought you about to use it as Netflix being a distraction. You used it as a tool to help you get it done. Like actually watch the show and then finish working out while you're doing it. So I think that's good.
Yeah. You can do both. You could watch it and work out or put it to the side. I know we all need our entertainment. We all need our chill time. But if you want something, you can't complain when you're not putting the effort in. Kevin Hart has a saying that everybody want to be famous, nobody want to put the work in. I've literally seen him do this in person with his group. We all out in Atlantic City, and he goes in this huddle before it comes out, and they chant. Everybody want to put the work in. I mean, everybody want to be famous. Nobody want to put the work in, and it's something that I admire, and I was grateful to be there for that, and I kind of bit off of that, and I try to put the work in.
Oh my gosh, bro! I think that's fantastic. I think it's of interest to know, and I want you to share with people the value of, like, I guess, mentorship or hearing something from somebody else, because a lot of times even if you think you're prepared to put the work in, sometimes you don't know what that entails. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you think
definitely.
you're working hard, but like, what does it really take to make it? You know what I'm saying? So how did you get to that point? Like you mentioned, being able to witness that. Is there anything else that you can give the audience in terms of, what it takes in foresight? You know what I'm saying? Like, is there anybody in your life who gave you foresight into what it would be like to do what it is you're doing, so you could, have an idea of what it would be like before you got there?
Well, I've had a host of both celebrity and just regular Joe Schmoes give me, advice that I kind of use in my daily life. But yeah, it was a couple of years when I was running around with Jimmy Cozier, and he kind of mentored me. If you guys don't know Jimmy Cozier, he's a big artist between 2000 and 2004. He had like a good 4-year run. His best song is Sometimes I Love Her, Sometimes I Love Her Not. But I was running around with him for a long time, and he introduced me to a lot of people. And the most important thing I remember with him, he said, once you are in the door, you are in the door. You understand? People might not see you. The world might not see you. But you can come and go as you please once you are in the door. And in the door is necessarily having one good placement song, one good single. Once you are in the door, you're always in the door. So for anybody,
that means
so anybody who have one good thing going for themselves, one good single is all it takes for you to get in the door. You understand? And then you can always be in a conversation.
One good anything. It don't even have to be a song. You could be on that one time you was on Oprah and people knew who you were from that or whatever. Did you feel like that transfers?
Well, I don't know about like being on Oprah for nonsense. I got 8 baby daddies. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody care about that.
But yeah, I'll say artistry. One good placement, one good time singing background on the stage for somebody, and they tell you go to work. You know what I'm trying to say? For example, I don't know if anyone's seen the Tank Drink Champs. Luke James was his background singer, and he saw something in Luke James, and he started pulling him up at the end of his show. And Luke James went to work, and now who is he? He's Luke James. You understand?
He also opened up for Beyonce for a while.
It's just one person. Even Tank's first background gig was Genuine, who put him into everything. You understand? So
I did not.
I take that. I take what Jimmy told me. Like, once you get in the door, you're always in the door. Once you do one thing that's good enough, you're in the door. Unfortunately, it takes years to get there. I've been on the radio. I've traveled. I've sang background for a bunch of celebrities, and it's just it's a little harder, But for me, I've had deals. I've had deals, Epic Records and Sony and things of that nature. But I just can't compromise who I am, and that's why I'm on this path to just doing the things I'm doing my way. Oh,
I love that. So like my audience Arnos, and this is Arnos, our first time coming to join us, guys, and I'll give him a round of applause. Definitely want him to come back, but these people like singing, Arnos. So you know what? I picked the first video I could find. So I saw some stuff on IG, but it's like I found the full video, which kind of gave a little bit more of a scope. I hope you're okay with the video I'm about to play. We can talk about it after. I'm gonna play a couple of seconds of it because the first one that you saying. Hold on.
Yeah, got you.
The usual girl, type of woman that can change my whole world. And I know that if I had her in my arms, I would hold her like I know there's no tomorrow. Cause everywhere that I go, see her face. And there's no way she could know, but I'm on my way. I don't wanna go.
At the Brooklyn Bridge.
Man,
Listen, if you know,
man.
then you know. Anybody, a New Yorker understands exactly what that means.
Yeah. And that's
So talk to us about that song. I know that was a long time ago. You didn't have no hair on that video, so it's
long
gotta be
time
old.
ago. No hair. So that was the first song that I had won a competition and I was able to like go to a legitimate studio. You know, because when you're younger and you coming up musically, you're always trying to get people to do shit for free because
how old were you in that video?
You ain't got it. I think I was 24.
Okay.
24, something like that. 24, 23, you know. What was I saying? Goodness.
Now, I was saying if you
so that song. So I met up with the producer after winning this competition called Faces in the Crowd out here. And
out here is New York.
Out here in New York, sorry.
Yes.
And I literally had the idea in my head since I was a kid. So I went to the guy who played multiple instruments and I'm like, listen, I need the guitar to sound like this. And he played it. And then I had the drum pattern. I need this to go. And he played it. You understand? So that's the first time I could say I partially made that beat because I ain't playing these instruments, but I had the melody in my head the entire time. And when he made it, that's when I came up with the lyrics and Brooklyn Bridge, man. You know.
Wow. So you basically produced it then, bro.
Yeah, kind of. But,
I mean, without physically doing the activity, but if you told him da da ba bum bum, that's the whole melody. That's the motive throughout the song. So
I literally had that in my head. I could go back as far as 9.
Oh,
you know.
Wow.
You know, wow. I still think that's my breakout song. I just have to find a way to refresh it, you know.
Oh, people do that all the time. Like people re-release stuff, and like you said, it takes years. So like when the platform is different, it comes back in another way, right?
It's just a huge Brooklyn anthem, and I did get it to the Barclays. They only played it one time though. I need that in the Barclays.
What if you made it to the Barclays? That's anthem. Huge.
Yeah. It's a lot, and
you're New Yorker too, bro. Like, so that's not a big deal to you, but it's like,
no, that was a big deal that day to just hear it in the audience and everybody like, who's this? You know.
Wow.
So
were you there? Were you there when they played it?
I was there.
What did that feel like?
I can't even tell you, bro. I was genuinely just. It's like a breath of fresh air. It's like, you know, because we are emotional. You're artists. You
human beings or artists? Okay.
Artists. We are super emotional.
Oh, I know I am.
About our crafts. And more than that, we want to be accepted amongst whoever we think are great, you know? So for me to make it that day was a complete blessing, and I'm never gonna forget it.
Arnold, I think this is a great transition. I wanted to talk about the great male artist, and I know that this is debatable because, you know, it's people may have different opinions about it. Like, to me, and from what I've witnessed, it's like male artists don't make it as big as female artists a lot of time. Now there are some that do. I mean, you know, you've got your Michael Jacksons, you got the Prince, and
Michael
people like
Jackson,
that.
Prince.
You know, but in my personal opinion, I feel like if we're gonna name the women divas, we can do it without skipping a breath. Boom! It's like Anita, Shaka. You know,
was Shaka though?
Aretha,
was she?
We talking about her. She got to be. She got to be somebody.
Because as far as elite, she was up there, but Sam Smith is up there. You understand?
I agree.
Stevie Wonder.
Oh, that's a good.
You understand? Stevie Wonder. Gotta go to White Way. His counterpart, Elton John. You know. But I would tell you the biggest artist and the biggest imprint in today's society, even though he's genuinely done so much wrong, is Kanye West. Nobody has more influence than him.
Interesting.
Nobody has more influence than him. But we're not even mentioning Drake, who's shattered world records. You understand? So
no.
But those are rappers. Those are.
Let's talk about Kanye West though, Arno. So like, to me, I got into Kanye West like during my reign in, living in New York. Like, I live like off of FDR. So like I run from like my apartment back to like the Manhattan Bridge, or and if I got a lot of energy, the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm saying that to say that's when I started listening to Kanye, and like the podcast about him and stuff like that. But before that, like I'm a church boy, brother, to be frank and honest with you. And it's like, and then my background after that, my second love to that was opera. So I knew who Kanye was, but I didn't understand his influence. Talk to me why his influence is as big as it is.
I don't know why it is. I'll be real with you. I myself was a huge Kanye fan. But as I've grown older, just as an adult, and just watched him make the moves he makes, I just can't get with it. That's my personal, like, everybody has a choice. Like, I literally deleted his music off my apps and my phone, and I can't support that. That's just me. It's no shout to him.
Everybody in the comments agreeing with you, but somebody said Kanye ? And somebody says Kanye LOL.
Oh yeah, no. I don't have to knock it. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a fan anymore, but I will not knock his imprint on the way he leads the culture over these kids, even with them dumbass shoes he wear. You understand?
For sure.
It's crazy. It's crazy. He consistently does wrong and consistently just comes back stronger than ever. It's amazing to me.
Like stupid stuff like the one time he got on the microphone, like he does like.
He does the most
to
bizarre
me,
things.
I think mentally something's off.
Definitely something's off.
Something's not landing or whatever. But you're right. He does like really crazy stuff.
We just talk about big artists as far as the masses. He's one of them who just can do anything. It's really strange.
Somebody said that he's a marketing genius, but like I want to move from Kanye because Kanye is not a singer. So I mean, he's definitely an artist in his own right, and it's true, and you can learn something from anybody. So like, so for those of you in the comments who are like Kanye, I mean, clearly we're talking about him. He got to be somebody.
Listen. It's touchy because for me and his younger work, for me that was he had it. You understand? He's going through a lot of things in his life that I just can't deal with. Like I'm not even on that level, so I have no idea. You understand?
I get it.
But as far as what I see when I walk outside, when you got alien sneakers on your feet, those shoes are disgusting to me. And you can sit there and wear them. That's simply because of who he is. It's no way anybody telling me those are flyer. There's no way.
Okay. And like I said, I think this is a good pivot point. So for you, the greatest male artists of all time, who are the GOATs in your opinion? Give me 3. And before you do, in the comments, you guys get it ready. I want to know.
Y'all gonna
we transitioning from Kanye. I mean, okay, he's not a singer. We get it. We're moving on. So like the three greatest male singers of all time. Who are the GOATs for you? In the comments, y'all tell me too why he's thinking.
I'm gonna go by performance and everything, and just the whole thing. And y'all could get at me if you want. It's Michael Jackson.
Okay.
It's R. Kelly. And it's Chris Brown. There's nobody better at putting music together than R. Kelly. I know his life is crazy.
No, you ain't gotta explain.
Man
we get it.
Is a monster.
He
is a monster,
and he's a genius. So give it to me again. It was who?
Michael Jackson,
R. Kelly,
and Chris Brown. Chris Brown is a worldwide entertainer. That boy is insane. Those are singers. Luther, Donny Hathaway. Those guys are singers. They say Donny Hathaway didn't have as much of a career. We love the 4 great hits he have. You understand? But career-wise, the biggest of all time, people still listen to all these guys' music.
No, but like you're doing artistry though, Notes. I want your favorite singers.
Oh, my favorite singers.
Yeah, your favorite 3.
Oh, I didn't hear
somebody
that.
just said Montre just said he just named 3 great entertainers. And if that cross paths for you, that's fine. But tell us your 3 great entertainers.
My three greatest
No,
singers.
no. Not entertainers, singers. Pardon me. Go for it.
My three greatest singers are Bill Weathers.
Oh, okay.
Bill Weathers, Stevie Wonder, and male singers, right?
Yeah, males.
I gotta go with I don't want to play it easy because he's just like a kind of cushy answer, but I do love John Legend, man. I do love John Legend.
John Legend's the beast, but you think he's your top three great vocalists?
My top three. Nah, John Legend vocally, he can do everything everybody can do, but Stevie Wonder's unmatched. Stevie Wonder is unmatched.
That's it's not even debatable. And it's funny that I didn't think of Stevie. My three are in no particular order: Donny Hathaway,
Donny definitely,
Luther Vandross,
and
my third one is like I feel like the genre that's underrated that people don't realize where the great technicians are and the people who can really communicate a song, because that's what makes an artist to me. It's the blues singers. So for me, it's tough. It's between Lil Milton and Bobby Blue Bland.
He took it there.
And both of them ninjas blow. It's like the voice is completely lined up. The voice is completely lined up. When I tell you, emotionally, they can take you there. Both of them brothers. And
I agree with Tank. Stephen Bam Bam Jones. I agree with Tank, bro. Tank.
Even down. Somebody. My wife said Bobby Blue Bland. Oh, and she's right. And she's a huge. My wife introduced me to the blues. It's like, I'm a church boy. I grew up listening to Florida Mass. You understand what I'm saying? So like, I didn't. My mama listened to like Motown or whomever, whatever. So I didn't hear like blues or none of that stuff. And it's like, back when like me and V was dating, like she would be playing like Lil Milton. I'm thinking, who is this?
Yeah. It's a ton. Vocally, I think you have to add to vocally and song appeal though, because anybody can sing. You understand? Appeal.
So who has the best things singers, written for them? Go ahead.
You got to put songs. So Luther Vandross definitely got one. A house is not a home. Never too much. Like when you put the vocals and the song together, that's what that question needs to be, because a million church singers, you can say Kim Burrell and nobody singing out singing Kim Burrell. You understand?
To them,
so it got to be song structure as well as I didn't see that last question.
Look, Arnold, don't try to read the comments, bro. Like we can't both have ADHD, because I definitely got it.
Got you. But
don't even try to read it. It's impossible.
I feel like Tank is definitely amongst them as far as control and song appeal. Luther, but Stevie Wonder. I feel like because I do a lot of Stevie Wonder covers with my band, and that guy attack with emphasis every song. Every song is like sign, seal, delivered. It's like people don't even sing like that anymore. Everybody want to be cool.
Let's talk about his technique. Is emphatic, like in terms of the delivery of the text.
Yeah.
Signs.
He goes for it.
Finding an initial one. I agree. No pushback here whatsoever. And it's funny, you mentioned Stevie Wonder. I didn't even think about that.
You didn't think about Stevie?
I didn't think about Stevie because for me, I'm more of like the melodic voices, and I think Arnold's because like those are voices that are closer to mine.
Understood.
And that's probably why I'm probably kind of I guess biased.
I could tell you also about Stevie. Nobody sustains like him so effortlessly. He will sustain a note so clean. It's ridiculous.
No, but you know why though? He can sustain effortlessly, and also if you watch Stevie in concert, he sings them hits over and over and over again. And guess what? In the original keys.
That boy is bad.
In the original keys. Now, obviously, I mean, the Stevie one is 100 now, so I mean, maybe not now, but I'm talking about like well into his career.
He still got it.
Well into his career, like he's still like singing all these songs in the same key. Why? Vocally, I don't know. A lot of times when we talk about that's one of the main things we talk about Arnold's on this show is like vocal technique and stuff like that. So like a lot of times, even if you've not taken voice lessons formally, you probably have. Whoever you grew up listening to shapes your idea of what the sound is supposed to be, and it definitely influences the way that you sing. I wonder who Stevie Wonder's influences were.
Exactly, because they was all at the same time. I feel like, you know, all those guys he came up with is who we learned from, you know. But for I'm thinking of what's his name? Ain't no mountain high enough. Who sings that? What's the guy's name? Marvin Gaye. So Marvin Gaye's voice.
Somebody said Marvin Gaye earlier.
But him and Stevie were just right there, the same time. But Stevie was just I don't know. They was more R&B love, and Stevie was love, you know.
So one second. So for those of you who are joining us on the recast, you know, this is Vocals and Vibrations. I'm your host, Travis Pratt. My special guest tonight is our Notes out of New York. You can follow me, Travis Pratt Official, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and YouTube. Okay, so we named the three, right? And another thing I wanted to talk about is the great singers, according to vocalists and according to the general public. Because a lot of times what makes a great singer to you and I, Arnold, is who got the best riffs, who can do this. We're listening technically. We're listening for who's delivering in terms of diction and stuff like that. Other friends of mine, they don't care about none of that.
They just want to hear the song.
They want to hear the song and they want to be moved.
They
want to be moved. They want to feel something. So like, I want to talk about that real quick.
I'm a words guy. Like I'm a words guy. I can watch a movie and I'm deliver a line and be like, whoo, somebody was writing right there. You understand? So I'm more of a words person more than a vocal person. Like I of course I love, you know, getting them chills when somebody hit a great note. But lyrically, if you can move me lyrically, I'm for you. I'm hitting like, I'm hitting follow, I'm Googling who you are. You know, like that's how I go, you know. And
let's talk about it. So to me, in terms of vocalists, and I guess it depends on what you're moved by. Like you mentioned Kim Burrell earlier. She's somebody that people would consider one of the GOATs, right?
One of the GOATs, yeah.
And to me, Kim has skill, 100%. But in addition to skill, Kim means what she's saying. She's not for no reason.
Exactly.
So that therein lies the difference. I think, you know, I have what I call YouTube singers. This is people who study YouTube all day and they learn how to do all these rips and runs, but it doesn't mean anything.
It don't mean. So to me, and sorry to cut you off. You can feel that. You understand? You can feel that when they mean it.
So talk to us about feeling it when you mean it. What's the difference between when they mean it and when they don't? What is it? What's the visceral feeling that you feel, and what is it that you think mentally they're thinking when they do feel it, as opposed to when they do not?
I think if you go into something and it's relative to your life, you're gonna feel it more. If you go into something that somebody wrote it for you to go in as a hit, and you try to mimic the feeling, it's not gonna come out correctly.
It doesn't. And
it's no different than singing in church when you love God, and then going to do your own studio album when you love singing. You understand? You know, for me, when I'm in church, I don't worry about how I sound. I don't worry about if I'm hitting the right riff. I'm singing to the Lord. I'm giving him everything I got because I'm supposed to. You understand?
And you're not thinking about.
Yeah.
To me, I think that's a great place to be in. And yeah, you guys get in the comments and talk to us about this. To me, I agree with you, Notes. Like, you know, for me personally, that's difficult because I think social conditioning and stuff like that. We want people to like us as artists. You said that we sensitive. You know, I think Erykah Badu said it best. We're sensitive about our S. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, it's to me, it takes work to divorce from. You know, I'm singing to try to make these people happy or make them like me, or as opposed to singing from my heart, from my being, from my experience. So if that's something you're able to do, talk to us about how you get into that place.
Oh, I mean, I'm definitely, I'm just, and
you got to
this is
sing
not
after
even
this. They're like, okay, we need them to sing. That's
this
what the
not
YouTube
even
crowd is saying.
not even coming from me. I've always been told that my voice is kind of moving, and this is just something I've heard, and like I said, it's not necessarily getting the note correct, it's getting the emotion correct, or tapping in, how people say it, and I really, really try my best to, because I know it's no different than acting. People think that because you're a singer and you know how to write, you can make a song. No, you have to portray that song.
That's
right. You understand? You
Same
have
way.
to get into character. You know how people don't understand how hard it is for an actor, for you to believe an actor when you're watching something. They just think they watching stuff. No, it's a very hard thing to get into, to make somebody believe words that you've studied.
And because if you're not thinking anything as an actor, I can let you know that it lands flat. I'm working on something right now, and it's like I coached this with my coach last week, and every time I said something that was unbelievable, he's like, "Okay, Travis, what's going on? What are you thinking?" Clearly, not much.
Exactly. It's a very hard thing to portray an emotion when you are singing a song, and it's no different. That's why rappers take 2 hours in the studio, and we take 3 days for one song. You understand,
bro? A week, 2 weeks,
to get it right,
to get it done.
So it's very hard to portray an emotion. But for me, I just believe in love. That's just my thing. You understand? Okay, so, and I'm very sure of what I want to project into the world. Like I'm super positive. If you look at my Instagrams, my family and I know what I want to see, and I know what I want to hear, and I know what I believe the world is lacking, and that's just images of positivity. Like I don't have no time to put negative into the world. You understand? Like that's just not me. That's not what I'm about, and probably why I'm still here, and I'm not going the routes of all of the other people that have gone past me. Like I have friends that I used to sing with on a daily basis who are out now, who are doing it.
Me too. Same thing. I completely get it.
So but I believe in love. Like that's just my thing.
I'm with you. I'm with you. So check it out. The audience wants to hear you sing. I think since we're naming the greats, let somebody put something in. Name the great male vocalists of all times in the comment sections. As soon as you guys do that, the first one I see, I'm gonna give it the notes, and then he got 30 seconds to come up with a song. Okay, so while he's doing that, for those of you who are joining us on the recast, this is Vocals and Vibrations. I'm your host, Travis Pratt. You can follow us on all social media platforms at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Okay. Oh, somebody already did it. Thank you so much, Lorenda Wesley King. She said, Luther Vandross, you got 30 seconds, brother, unless you're already ready. Oh, and you knew that was coming. You had
man.
You had to know that was coming. And while he's thinking of a Luther song,
1,000 kisses from you is never too much. And I just don't want to stop all my love. 1,000,000 days in your arms is never. I just don't want to stop. Never too much. Never too much. Ah, man, y'all put me on the spot. What else you got over there?
Oh, that's a great one. So it's funny, Arnold. It's funny. People love singing, man. Like as soon as the singing starts, the numbers go up. Like on YouTube, I'm dead serious. On YouTube, we went from like 107. As soon as you start singing, it was 150.
Oh wow!
And clearly, what y'all want us to do, to sing the whole time? Good grief! Somebody said, "Okay, now you better." Thank you, Corintha, for being here. She was on here last week. Oh, look, we got another one. Can you see the comments or no?
Stevie Wonder.
Let me know. Hold up your finger when you're ready.
I just do.
So while he's getting ready for Stevie Wonder, while he's thinking, we need one more. So somebody get in the comments and give us one more singer.
Oh, so long for this night, I pray that a star would guide you my way to shed wings on this special day. There's a ribbon in the sky, ribbon in the sky, ribbon in the sky for our love.
Excellent. It's funny. This next one.
Overjoyed.
No, that's funny. This next one, I heard you do a cover of this recently, so this will be easy for you.
Which one?
They coming so fast. Now listen, this is not a nightclub show. He's not gonna do 30 songs, people. Like they
I don't even know what's happening right now.
Listen, they're coming in fast, but I agree with this one.
Oh, can we talk?
Of course, of course. That's the video I saw.
Damn, how it start again? Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk?
Yes, sir.
For a minute? Girl, I want to know your name.
Do you have perfect?
All right, man. Let's...
Do you have perfect pitch? That's the key. That's the exact key that it's in. Do you or do you not? You got perfect pitch or no?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, you asking me?
I'm asking you, because that's definitely the key.
Oh, you know, I know that song. I know that song, but I don't think I have perfect pitch. I gotta search for it sometimes. It's so funny because I do September with Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay. And it's one of the songs that when I'm up, I always gotta search for the pitch. My band be like, a little lower, because naturally I'm higher. You know,
so you are.
Like, do you remember? They're like, nah. Do you remember the 21st night? I always, because I be so hyped. Like when I'm up, you know. So
when it's up, then it's up. Then it's,
you know. So I always gotta bring it, because I be coming up. Do you remember? Hey, bro, come on, bring it down.
It's too high. It's too high. We can be able to go nowhere from that.
Yeah. Everybody says that to me, and then I go higher. They be like, wait, I didn't know you could go. You know, they be like, where was going after that? But it's just singing, man. We love it. We do it to the fullest of our ability when it's time to show off. You know,
I think that's excellent. Your voice definitely lies high, and it's like your voice beams above the staff. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your thing, because even when the stuff you sang on here before you started it, once you said what it was, I heard a key in my head, and you was probably a step and a half higher. So
yeah. Everybody says that. Everybody says that. I'm naturally higher, you know. But when I get into it, you know, I can hang with the best of them, you know. But I'm just more, I guess, believable when I feel where a person is coming from. You know,
I feel that.
I can't even sing a sex song sometimes. Like, I can do it, but it won't come off the way I could sing a love song. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's authenticity, bro. It's like you gotta be you. You can't be something somebody else is trying to. Let's get to a couple more. A couple of people put some other good stuff in here. This I think is a good one.
Oh, y'all pulling them out on me.
We're gonna do two more.
Okay.
We got to throw a gospel one in there. You know anything about this artist?
Let me see. Oh, Daryl Coley?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know Daryl Coley. I don't know.
You know who he is. You don't know his songs.
No, I don't. I've never heard of him.
Yikes, bro! You gotta look him up.
Don't worry, we're gonna put. I'm on it now. Once I leave here, I'm.
No. The voice is very similar to yours, so that's definitely somebody you should listen to. That's why she said that. Like she's a dynamic vocalist herself, so she obviously heard that. So, what about Philip Bailey?
Philip Bailey either. This is gospel.
I think I actually don't know who Philip Bailey is myself.
Yeah, no, I don't know Philip Bailey.
So Trent, you got to tell us who Philip Bailey is. He's an Earth, Wind, and Fire expert. So when you sang the September song, I'm sure that made him happy. Okay,
So,
I know you know something about this person.
Freddie Jackson. I can't do it with confidence. I of course I've heard of Freddie Jackson, heard Freddie Jackson songs, but yeah, I can't do.
Which one you know?
Going into the vault right now.
So people, if you know Freddie Jackson songs that you want to hear, throw them in the comments. What's a good one? He said, "Oh no." Somebody said Sammy Davis. You know anything about Sammy Davis?
Sammy Davis Jr.? No, not really.
He has a high voice, and I need you. Listen, really... This is so funny. She said he has a high voice, and I him on all high rep. Listen, I agree, Corinthia. You know anything about Smokey Norfolk? That's another person you should know.
I know Smokey, but besides the
oh, my wife got your back. My wife got your back, bro. Hold on, I got you. Sorry to interrupt you.
I need you now.
And my wife got you. Boom.
Tank. Oh, let me think. Y'all really put me on the spot. Like I'm trying to think of a Tank song now.
Let me give you my favorite ones. I love Turn down the light,
turn down the bass, turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me.
Yes.
Tell me no lie. Just take me to the. What's the word after that? Don't say the lie.
Get to the chorus though.
Cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make my heart feel something it won't.
Here in the darkness.
Here in the darkness. In these final hours, I will lay down my heart and feel the power if you don't. I probably messed up all those words just now.
No, you didn't. That was almost word for word. That was almost word for word. That was a good one.
That
was a good one.
What's funny is when I hear the song, I can sing the song, but y'all like throwing all of these on me.
You are
my lady. You're everything to me, needing more. I can't get it. Oh, y'all gonna make me do mad homework tonight.
My other Tank song.
You
didn't...
are my lady.
Oh, you got it.
It's like slowly coming. Slowly,
yeah,
the wheels are
Bruno.
turning.
You know a Bruno song? A couple of people said Bruno.
Bruno Mars.
My brother Larry is in VA. He said Bruno. Bruce is also in Virginia. He said Bruno as well.
Bruno Mars.
Treasure.
I know the fast ones. Treasure.
You know that one? Because
you're my shining treasure, girl. That's what you are.
Boom, boom.
You're my shining star.
You know you can make my wish come true.
I know more of this is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. You know those the faster ones. Bruno's
the wedding reception songs, right?
Yeah, he's not one of the people that I feel like vocally like does it for me. You know, even though I love his songs. Versace on the floor, like those songs, you know.
Oh, somebody said anything original. So look, we're gonna let you close with whatever you want to sing. But before you do that, this is Vocals and Vibrations. I'm your host, Travis Pratt. You can follow us on all social media outlets at Travis Pratt Official at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. My special guest tonight is R Notes out of New York, a prolific artist.
Thank you for having me.
Dude, thank you for being here, man. Look, the audience loves you on tonight, man. The YouTube crowd is going nuts.
I appreciate that. Listen, I'm a work in progress, but I do believe in this music, and don't let anybody. You know how your friends come to you, how the music thing. If it's any artist watching, don't let them say it's a music thing. This is your life. This is what you love. Cool. This is ultimately what you want to do until your days are gone. You understand? So. I really hate
it's not
that
a gig,
saying.
It's not a side hustle.
I don't let nobody tell me how's the music thing. If you don't know me by now, don't come to me with that how's the music thing
If
business.
you
I
don't
literally
know.
do this for a living. You understand?
This is what I do.
So, you know.
So look, we're gonna give you 30 seconds to close us out with anything you want to sing. So, and while
Also,
he's
all right, I got
you
my
already ready?
single. My single out is halfway, and I guess I'll sing the hook. You know,
Okay.
it's kind of a soft rock song. You know.
So before you do that, talk to us about the build up of the song, how it was created, and all of that. Give us a little bit of background, and then sing the song before you close us out.
Funny enough, so the song is called Halfway, and I won a contest on an app called Voicey.
Okay.
These producers threw 2 beats out, and they wanted the best person to make a song to the beat, and I made the best song to one of the beats, and it's literally a 60-second snippet of what you can do, and that's how the song came about. And then I was able to get the full beat going and write the full song, you know. So, and they put a whole production behind it, got a video out on YouTube. It's called Halfway. And the premise of the song is basically being in a relationship that failed because she wouldn't meet you halfway.
Yeah.
You understand? So, but I'll just sing the hook, because unless I could do the verse and the hook.
Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do.
I'll do the verse into the hooks. There's a little bit of a story. The saddest thing I saw was the day your flight took off, love. You had to chase your dreams. I'm waiting in the wake. You left me in the wind. There was no in between. No, no, not for me. But if you would have met me halfway, the cup you thought was empty was full halfway. We could have made us a halfway, but you thought your dreams weren't mine. Is that why you left me behind? Yeah, so that's halfway. My guitar done fell on me. Was that you? You pushed it? My daughter's in here like, Daddy, sing this.
What you want to hear?
I don't know. She mimicking stuff. Go ahead, baby. Get out of here. You know? No, but
you got a guitar. Like we was about to end, but you got a guitar. I mean, we can't leave the people hanging.
Oh my goodness. Listen, I've been playing for like 7 months. So I'm not great at this, but what I got? I've been seeing lonely people in crowded rooms, covering their old heartbreaks with new tattoos. It's all about smoke screens and cigarettes, looking through low lights and silhouettes, but all I see is lonely people in crowded rooms. The city's gonna break my heart. City's gonna love me and leave me alone. City's got me chasing stars. It's been a couple months since I felt like I'm home. Am I getting closer to knowing where I belong? City's gonna break my heart. It's always gonna break my heart. Yeah, I've been seeing lonely people in crowded rooms. Yeah, all right, that's all I got. She keep interrupting me. What you need, baby?
Oh, that's so funny. Listen, kids don't care about your life. They
Go
don't care.
ahead.
It's like, now this my dad. I got something to say. I ain't mad at her. So check this out. Two things before we close out. Number one, technically, Arnos, I want you to record yourself playing and singing to the guitar, because when you do that, I don't know if it was because that was your song and it sits differently in your body because those are your words, but when I tell you, that goes all the way down to the pelvic floor, and you want to sing that way in everything. That to me landed better than anything else you sang for us tonight.
Yeah.
Everything that technically that was better. To me, the way obviously your voice is gorgeous. That's not even up for discussion, clearly. But what I'm saying is like from a technical standpoint, I don't know if it was because you was playing the guitar and it opened your body to allow your breath to go down lower, or if it went lower because that's your song and it means something different. But I admonish you to record yourself. Watch you sing that. And try to transfer that into everything else you sing, because I swear to God, it lands. Look, they amen to me. Laz a vocal expert as well, has degrees in voice as well. Yep, he agrees. I swear to God, as soon my voice isn't high as yours. I'm not even gonna try to do it. Plus, I don't know the words. But literally, as soon as you the guitar, everything dropped, everything was relaxed, and it still sounds like the quality of your voice. But when I tell you, it sparkles like no other. Like no other. So to me, I would like for you to watch you sing that. Record yourself singing that, and then like take note of it, because you're doing this for a living and you're going on to get bigger. So with that being said, you want to know what you're doing. You don't want to get up and sing just because your voice is great.
That's why I picked it up, and I'm just like, really, I put the hours in. You know, I'm hopefully I want to be. But
I'm sorry to cut you off. I think that's your blessing, though. I mean, to add that to your performance, but also I think it's for you also to see. Oh, somebody said that's where the voice is. That's another voice student in the room. Everybody's agreeing. So I've had 3 people back me up so far.
I appreciate y'all.
With that guitar, and I don't know if it was because it was your song or what, but it was like we couldn't wait to hear the rest of it. it was like, oh my God. So that's number 1. Number 2 is, bruh, like you got something special. So don't let, I'm sure managers, and I know you've been in the game a long time. I know you've been around a lot of people and all of that. Don't let people make you feel like you've got to fit into whatever their idea of something is. Like there's room for everybody, and the people who are attracted to our nose will find you, bro. As long as
listen, me, I don't even know if I make R&B music. I just feel like my genre is, I don't know, closer to rock R&B, or you understand, or
do you, bro?
It's really not. It's not R&B music. I can't even explain it. Like I when you're a black artist, especially singing, most of the time you get put into the R&B pop category.
And your voice has a special sound. They think, oh, this voice sounds like this. This is what he should be doing.
Well, thank you guys. That just reassured me, because I've been here. I literally can only practice at nighttime when the kids go to sleep. So I'll be in that kitchen for hours, just messing my fingers up. So I'm really going for it, and I definitely, you guys really blessed me.
Before you go, it says his sound was much more connected the minute he started singing with the guitar. I agree.
Thank you. And
it could be because you concentrating on playing the guitar and you ain't thinking about your sound. We don't know what it is. It's like it's like stress. Like nobody knows how stress shows up in the body or high blood pressure.
I mean, I can agree with that, because when you start learning, all you think about is playing, so you can't say a word. You understand? You can't really say a word, so you have to like kind of just sync. You have to know the song too. For me, I need to know what I'm saying, because I can't think of what I'm saying and think what the notes are, Right. So that's probably why it sounded so much more at ease,
And then don't get the wrong idea. Everything else was spinning too. But that guitar was like, wait a minute, like what I'm saying. So yeah. So pay attention to that. Like I said,
and I like this because it's live. You guys know I ain't got no effects on my voice and no auto-tune.
You don't need it. What? Get out of here.
No, but a lot of people do, especially in my circle. The people who I'm writing for, I write some songs for a couple people that they don't do nothing without the tune. Right. So it's always refreshing. I love to hear live musicians and no effects. That's my thing. R&B soul. That's what you would consider it.
He's naming your genre. Soul? That's my cousin David, right? The R&B soul.
Got you.
I like it. Play around with it. But look, bro, listen, Arnold, you got to come back. Like, I'm gonna have a reunion show at the end of the season. Like have all the artists back who's available, whatever night.
Okay.
So like I definitely give you a heads up on that. I know you're busy.
Yeah,
Well,
please,
man, thank you
guys,
so much for coming
y'all
in.
tuned in. Follow me, all that notes. I'm mostly on Instagram, but I'm genuinely hardly on there too. But my music is on all the platforms. The EP I just put out in December, is called Heartaches and Heartbreaks. All that knows Heartaches and Heartbreaks. It's
R.
good
Knows,
music.
that's your Instagram?
All that knows is my Instagram. The EP is Heartaches and Heartbreaks. The single is Halfway. I got a quick little 7-8 songs for you guys. All I need is a half an hour of your time, and I think you'll enjoy it.
Heartaches and Heartbreaks, both with S's?
Heartaches and Heartbreaks, yeah, both
I'm
with S's.
gonna post it for you.
Heartaches and Heartbreaks is the EP that's on all platforms. You know,
Yeah, I did.
even Deezer. I don't even know what Deezer is, but it's on there too.
So I don't even know what it is, but it's on there.
You know, so
did I get it right?
Yes, sir. There? Heartaches and Heartbreaks. It's on all platforms, guys. So if you can take a listen, I don't care if it's one song. Any time you put into it, I appreciate it, guys, because you know, I'm really an independent artist. I do this full time, and you know, I have a full family as well. Got to feed these kids.
For sure. Y'all go follow my brother. Go download all of his music and good stuff. Arnos, man, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me, man. I enjoyed this. And you made it easy and comfortable. I'm here in my hoodie in my room chilling. You know
what you do, bro.
So with a house full of kids out there, you know, I keep mentioning that because I know a lot of people don't understand what it takes to really be involved with your family and be an artist, you know, but you can prioritize it, and I feel like I'm doing the right things.
I think that's big. I think a lot of artists, and myself included, I put a lot of things on hold because I didn't want anything to get in the way. But I think in retrospect, some stuff I wish I had done earlier because I wasn't in a position to do some of the things I wanted to do because I hadn't lived. You know, you got to experience stuff to have something to sing about, right?
Yeah, and that's life, you know. And we always want to be prepared, but are we really ever? You understand? So that's how
you got to jump. You got to jump, bro. Like whether you feel like it or not, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, you believe in God, you got to jump. You know, you got to do what you got to do because He's gonna make a way regardless for you.
Man, somebody said that to me earlier today, like that it's better to give than to receive. And a lot of times when we hear that, we think of that in terms of money or whatever. But like that is in terms of gifts. We are gifted to be a blessing, right?
So you just said it. You just said it.
Take
because
it, brother.
So I was taught this. Don't ever not accept a gift because it's not about you receiving it at that time. It's about that person who's willing to give it, receiving their blessing later on. You understand?
Ooh,
so it's not necessarily about is you know, it's better to give for the sake of charity. It's because it's going to come back to you.
Always.
You understand?
Always, and it always does.
You know, so when people offer me gas money, I used to always say, "Nah, I'm good. You good?" They offer me gas money. Thank you, bro. You're gonna get it back. Don't worry about you.
Because it's not about you.
You know,
it's not about you. Look, I think that's a great note to end on. Arnos, I'm gonna have you back. I need you to come back for the reunion show. I'll give you a huge heads up.
Yes, sir.
And thank you so much for coming in, my brother.
Yes, man. Take care of yourself. Take care of your lovely wife, man. I'm proud of you guys. We always vibe since day one, man. And thank you for having me.
Absolutely, man. I'm gonna have you again soon, brother. You have a good evening. Say hello to your wife and kids for me, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Take it easy.
Got it. Guys, what a great show, right? Prolific artist, good friend of mine. That's a great brother. So you guys, in conclusion, notes from the coach tonight is the following: it's better to give than to receive. A lot of times we think of that in terms of money, right? But I think it goes beyond that. It's also in terms of gifts. Gifts meaning our talents and what we've been bestowed. And it's like I think he said it best. You know, Arnold said when he didn't accept gifts sometimes because you know he didn't feel comfortable or whatever. And a good friend of mine, I don't know if he's watching. He's normally here. I didn't see him in the comments tonight. He used to always say to me, you know, I would feel uncomfortable about people giving me whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's, I don't want to look like I'm begging or soliciting or whatever the case is. And I think Arnold just solidified that it's not about you. You understand? It's like the other person is giving because a lot of times it's about them. It's what's on their heart to do, and then that circle of life is going to flow around. You know, in conclusion for them. I'm not going to ramble, guys. It's been a fantastic show. I will see you guys next week. Same place, same time. Vocals and Vibrations. I'm your host, Travis Pratt. You can follow us on all social media platforms at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter at Travis Pratt Official. Until next time, see you guys next week. Have a good evening.